normative approach to political theory and its significance in modern political analysis. Today we will explore one of the most fundamental aspects of political theory, the role of ethics, values, and ideals in shaping governance and society. Before we begin, imagine this. You wake up one day to find yourself in a country where the government decides everything for you, where you work, who you marry, and even what you think. Now ask for yourself, is this just is this the kind of society we should live in? This is exactly what the normative approach does. It helps us decide what is right, just, and fair in politics. Unlike imperial approach that focus on data and statistics, the normative approach is concerned with moral questions like what is justice, what should a government do to be fair, how should power to be used ethically. There are the questions we will unravel today. Political theory is the foundational of political science. It helps us understand how governments should function and what make laws and politics fair. Within political theory, there are two primary approaches. The imperial approach, which studies fact and data about politics, and the normative approach, which focuses on ideals and ethics. The normative approach does not just describe how things are, it asks how they should be. The approach is essential because it helps us shape the kind of society we want to live in. Definition of normative approach to the normative approach to political theory is concerned with evaluating political ideas based on moral principle and ethical values. It asks fundamental questions like what is justice, what make a government legitimate, what right and duties should citizens have. Rather than just analyzing how government function, it focuses on what government ought to do. This approach is commonly used in philosophy and the basis of many political ideologies and movements. The normative approach has several key characteristics. First, it is value based. It considers concepts like justice, freedom, and equality as essential to political thought. Second, it is perspective. Rather than just describing reality, it suggests how things should be. It tells us what the best form of government is or how power should be used. Third, it is philosophical. It draws heavily from the ideas of great thinkers like Plato, Aristotle, Rousseau, and John Rawls. Finally, what is often idealistic, it is also practical. The principle of normative theory shape real world governments, influencing constitution, laws, and policies. The normative approach has a long history in political thought. In ancient Greek, Plato described his vision of a just state in the republic, while Aristotle wrote about good governance in politics. During the medieval period, thinkers like St. Augustine and Thomas Aquinas blended politics with religious morality. In the modern era, Hobbes, Locke, and Rousseau debated the nature of the state and individual rights. Hobbes believes in a strong government to maintain order, while Locke emphasizes liberty and right. In contemporary times, thinkers like John Rawls introduced theories of justice based on fairness, and Amartya Sen developed the capabilities approach to human development. The normative approach plays a crucial role in political science and government. First, it guides political decision making, helping leaders shape fair policies based on justice and equality. Second, it promotes justice and human rights. Many legal frameworks and constitutions are based on normative principles. Third, it is inspire political movement. Great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. fought for justice based on normative ideals. Lastly, it improved governments. Without normative theory, policies would be purely based on efficiency rather than ethics. Criticism of the normative approach. While the normative approach is essential, it has some criticism. One major criticism is that it is too idealistic. It suggests what should be rather than what is possibly in reality. Second, it lacks scientific proof because it relies on reasoning rather than data. Some argue that it is subjective. Finally, it is open to interpretation. Different people have different moral values, making it hard to establish universal principles. Despite this criticism, the normative approach remains a powerful tool for guiding political thought. Normative approach in modern political. The normative approach is highly relevant today. In democracy and human rights, it influences policies on equality and freedom worldwide. It has fueled social justice movements like feminism, environmentalism, and LGBTQ rights. In policy making, it helped design fair taxation, healthcare, and welfare programs. Without normative theory, politics would be purely about power and efficiency, ignoring justice and fairness. In conclusion, the normative approach helps us understand political values, justice, and ethical government. While the imperial approach describes reality, the normative approach shapes it. Despite its idealism, it remains a crucial tool for guiding laws, constitutions, and policies. By understanding normative theory, we can critically analyze political decisions and strive for a better society. Thank you. Hello and welcome.